Well, good afternoon, YouTubulans. The noise in the background is the fan oven running. It means I've got 20 minutes when I can't start doing anything, and I've just got to sit and wait for it to cook, and then I shall eat. And grateful enough of that am I. The date today, it's what is it, the 27th of March 2016, 21st century. Now, I was born in the last century, slightly after halfway through it. I know some of you were born a little bit before that and some a little bit after that, and I know that some of you have been born much more recently. And we now live in very much a computer age. An age where we don't use this. We plug in a diagnostic and the computer says replace the main bearings or buy new engine or all manner of things. Well, of course, not only was I brought up in the last century, but a lot of the things that I was taught was from a time before I was born. I was taught a lot of things that related to how things were done in the 1930s. Now, where I'm going with this is I want to show you something that I bought yesterday. I saw this at a boot fair and I looked at it lovingly and I thought, I know what that is and I know what it's for. And I looked at it sufficiently long that the chap on the stall said, oh, that's 50p mate, 50p. And I thought, 50p, 50 pence. To those of you of my age, 10 shillings. But 50p for a memory. A lot of years ago, I was given one of these by representatives of Her Majesty the Queen. I think I had to sign for it, and I don't know what happened to it, but I grew very fond of this. It's a screwdriver. I remember signing for it and wondering what on earth the #1 London pattern screwdriver was, but it's a screwdriver. It's for turning screws, and it hasn't got a motor in it. It hasn't got a rechargeable 18-volt battery. And you can do screws up and you can undo screws. And the torque setting, so you don't overstress the screw, is in this bit here. It's got manual feedback and it's got a torque setting. But I never did undo screws with my screwdriver. I used it for opening paint tins. I used it for punching holes in the tops of oil cans. I used it for scraping paint off of windows. I used it for all sorts of things. But why it was given to me to use was because this is one of the most important tools you can have when you're working on old engines. Now, you don't turn screws with it and you don't lever things off with it. Oh no. What you do is you run the engine and you stick that against your lug hole, and then you put the tip of the screwdriver on part of the engine and you get a feedback into here, into the processor. And mine is a microprocessor, and the noises that come up here and into the microphone mixed in with the microprocessor and the pre-existing schematic that has already been programmed in here that tells me what the engine is supposed to be doing, with cams lifting and bearings doing things and gears grinding on each other. If you put the tip of that against a bit of the engine, you can see what is happening in there. You can see the oil splashing as the cams go up and down, and the cam followers and the tappets and the skew gears and the bevel drives and all of those wonderful things, the timing chains. You know, stick that against the front of an old Morris Minor and listen to how slack the timing chain is. Because this, children, is a computer aided probe for analysing engines. On that note, I'm going to go and prod my dinner. I might use my new screwdriver. No, I won't do that.